Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Hiko and our co-host King.
Is there?
It's glad to have you guys with us today. So we're going over, I think, a recent trending topic about the baby formula for the church.
Bro.
And how someone called different churches for like a social experiment, and the response she got was quite alarming according to her. So we'll be talking about that today. So King, over to you.
This topic is trending, you know. Everyone is turning the church into a social experiment. Although what the experiment shows is that there are failings in the church, but under whose authority basically are we considering it? Because from the videos that are trending now, this lady is doing a social experiment, yeah, and she's calling different churches like, "Hello, I got your number from Google. My baby is hungry. Give me money. Give me formula, you know." And then they were like, "Oh, they called many churches, and many churches were saying, no, come in, you know." And then she said she called the mosque, and then they were like, "Oh, you need baby formula. We are giving it to you." Boom, you know. And now they're making it seem like the church is not a safe place, basically.
So let me put my own. I'm like a very religious guy and stuff, so I can add my 2 cents. So what those people have showed is, they've showed that they are not really Christians. They don't really understand how the church works.
Exactly.
They think the church is like a charity organization.
Exactly.
So they are looking at it from afar and they are giving their observation. But people like us that actually do go to church know that there are specific societies that handle things like this. It's not the duty of the church to take care of your baby formula. Understand? But if there's any issue, they can assist you. So depending on the videos you've watched, I think they have the US side where some people have spoken about, or actually that's where it started from.
Aye.
Then we also watched some videos about the UK.
From the UK
so
side too.
we'll talk about the US side. The US side, the lady mentioned that, oh, it was like the black churches. So I
don't think the black churches vote.
Like
though.
the environment, that's where she was able to get hope from and stuff like that.
She got from like the mosques and
stuff like that. You get. So every organization has different way they're structured. So for example, she called the church and she got a response that she was favorable to her.
Not favorable. The church, most of the churches she called, they were like, "Oh, we need to know you. You need to come to church."
Yeah, but like she called the mosque and she got a favorable.
She called the mosque. They said, "Come in."
Yes.
Where do you want
one
it?
thing she knows that she's not the only person that requires help.
Exactly.
Do you know how many people call the churches every day?
People in the church that even need help too.
Yeah. So she's talking. I will not be surprised if she's not a Christian. Understand? Because a Christian will know that people are always at the doorstep for help. Okay, let's talk about Nigeria, for example. We have something, I'm a Catholic, so we have something called St. Vincent de Paul. Do you know how much those people generate to give to the poor every year?
Who are the poor? How do
they categorize the poor? People that don't have food to eat. They probably they are kind of homeless, things like that. So maybe there's rice. They'll give them rice. They'll give them work on shelter for. I can really speak on the Catholic side of things.
Right.
And it's not all societies that do that. Societies like St. Vincent de Paul handle things like that. But that society like me, I was in Legion of Mary. What's my business with this stuff? But if I come across someone like that, my job now, as a first point of contact, is now to refer them to where they can get that help.
Exactly.
You cannot go and be meeting a reverend father and say,
give me baby
formula. That he be your papa.
Exactly.
It does not sound well. And I understand it makes it in your ear, it makes sense that you should go there because we've made the church look like one special charity place. You just get it. Yes, I'm sure if she had gone there physically and they've checked and noticed that she actually needed it, they would have given to her. So just that phone call, it's not really like a conclusion that, oh yeah, the churches are stingy, something like that. Because you don't know how many calls they get every day.
Exactly.
I think one of the videos you even played for me was about the lady that was like, I hope most people call, but they may use the money for drugs and stuff like that. For example, they can sell that baby formula. Baby formulas are very expensive. They can go and sell it and do
use the money
for this thing. Shisha, whatever they call it. They can use to get all those white things. So anyway, Asha, That's my own two cents about it.
What people are saying is that they were like, oh, when they called the Muslim, they said the Muslims were like, we don't even care what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
You've asked for baby formula.
Yeah.
Where do you want it? When do you want it? How do you want it? So they were already making the plans to give it to her. When I did a little bit of research, I found out that the Muslim, they have what we call 5 pillars.
Yeah.
Basically, and one of their duties as a Muslim is charity. They are benevolent. When you look at the ratio of things, most Muslim, because the way it goes there, these are things that they have to do. It's an opportunity for them to do good, and end points for good deeds. It's fine, it's nice, it's a tenet according to them, and they see it as once there's a need, for them to be able to handle that need, they feel blessed doing that. But you come to a church, and let's say they were doing like a prayer meeting and that, and then they receive a call. They're expecting like, oh, you need a prayer point though, because you can take a horse to the stream, but you can't force it to drink water.
Yeah.
They are there, they have things that they are planning on, and then they receive a call. Hello, yes, I saw your number from Facebook. I need money to buy things for my baby. One of the things I was asking a friend of mine when we were having this discussion, I told her, I was like, okay, if you need petrol, do you go to a school and say, I need petrol?
Doesn't make any sense. There's no correlation between them.
If you need food, do you go to, I don't know. So if you're looking for this, there are places that are already kept in place for you to go to. Yeah. Here in the UK, we have all this Salvation Army. Yeah. We have all these people. We have charity shops everywhere. You go there. If you need help, you cannot just sit down in the front, in the comfort of your home, placing calls.
It means you actually don't need help. You don't need help.
Yeah. You need to go out. You need to go there. State your problem, please. Is it possible if I get, and the way you speak, you come down, you're down to earth. They can see it in your face. I was speaking with the girl, because I was like, if you need that kind of stuff, you go to the church. The church is a building. It's people that are in the church. If you call the church when nobody is there, nobody will answer the call. So what will you now do for the social experiments? Oh, I called, nobody picked. That means the church is a bad place. No. People have other things to do with their lives. I go to church, I come back, I go to club. From there I go to work, I go home. I'm not always in the church. But if you come to the church there's what we call an order of things.
Yeah.
You cannot just, imagine this. You come into the church, you just walk in, the pastor is preaching, and you just walk in and climb the altar and say, hey, you are the pastor of this church. Give me 20 pounds, I want to buy something for my baby.
Then if you don't give it, you are not a bad person.
Then I'm like, if you don't give me, you're a bad person. Make that make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Even if you go to hospital, your leg is broken, they will say there's an order of things.
Yes.
If they see you deserve more priority, they can attend to you. But when you go, you will see more people that are worse than that. It's in the hospital. Yes, you deserve help. Your leg is broken. Do you have you taken your number? Who is the next? Who's the first?
In line?
There's an order to things. So you just come in. Although I watched some of the videos and the response there was a bit skirmish. It shows that most churches just focus on preaching. They don't really look at the helping part. They see church maybe as a kind of business.
Yeah, but if you actually look into it, they have members. So if they were to even prioritize, they'll prioritize their member than any third party.
Exactly.
But that is not really the Christian way.
You understand?
Everybody. That I understand from the point of view that's not really the Christian way. But I'm 100% sure if they were to go there and they see that it was genuine, they will get help. That's
why most churches were like, they asked that lady, do you go to church? She was like, no, I don't go to church. And the lady was like, okay, will it be better if you come in? She was like, no, my baby is hungry now. And then there was an audio of baby playing in the background for the social experiment, And then the lady was like, oh, would you come in? Are you a member? Would you? There's a process to these things. If there's no process,
she wants free shipping.
She wants free delivery, delivery. If these things are not there, because in the church, there's an order to things.
Yeah.
The person she called is probably not the head pastor.
It's possibly just an employee that may not even work in that church.
It might be voluntary.
Voluntary, yeah.
I'm the protocol CEO. I'm not being paid for that.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it because I feel like giving a service to the Lord in that, I cannot just say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take from the church bursary and give it to you.
Yeah.
I need to follow some due process to get it. You get to a big church where there's like so much money in there. Yes, the pastor drives, say, Bentley or plane, private jet. I cannot just walk in there and just take money out and go give. The best thing I can do, I can give from my pocket. But if I want to bring from the church's pocket, I can't just walk in there and go take it. There's a process to these things, Fine, she went there and then the mosque was like, okay, fine, come in, we'll do that for you. Without it, we don't need to know who you are. We know you want it, take it. But in the church, there's an order to things.
Even in the mosques, there's an order to it. It just so happens that is the way it's structured for them.
And that's why I really love the Muslims though, because the things they do sometimes is worthy of emulation.
Yeah.
They pray 5 times a day, it's in their doctrine.
Yes.
I know some friends of mine, they don't drink, they don't eat bacon, but I see them in the club sometimes, but that's only what we're talking about. But they have like a set order to do things. Some people might call it ritualistic processes and that, but I think everybody should just be a good person. If that lady had come into the church with a baby, once somebody sees the state, we're all human beings.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to say, oh, look at that lady. She looks very wretched. Kick her out of the church. Nah.
Yeah.
Once we see her, even me, I'm not a pastor. I could be a pastor though, But when you see someone in need, I'm a human being. I know amount of people that I've helped. I don't know them. I just help go. Even in the club, sometimes I see some people, I buy them drinks and I don't need to chat with them.
That doesn't count.
but still, I just do it.
I get you.
You see someone that's like, oh, can you buy me? I come out with my friends, and I notice some of them are not really boxed up in that, When I buy my bottles, I say, hey, come join me, innit? Let's have fun. Some of my friends are like, we go out, we buy food, I buy for them. I don't see it as a big deal. You come to church, you see someone like that, you're like, oh, hi. We noticed you're a bit, are you struggling? Tell us your problem. And then you come, you tell us your problem. Then they can see how they will help you. Follow the due process. Meet the assistant pastor. Follow process.
Even if her baby food is actually finished, why did she wait till that second to ask for new baby food?
And then she's basically demanding it as a right.
Like it's
like hello, I got your number from Google and my baby milk is finished. I want baby milk.
Before you had children, you don't know that.
One of the questions I'm going to ask is, how do you get the baby though?
Yeah.
Is there a partner?
Was it immaculate conception?
Exactly. Was there a partner? Are you surrogate? Are you going to be paid for the baby?
Yeah.
You get me? So don't you have anybody in your sphere of contact that you can ask for this?
Don't have a father, siblings.
You should have siblings. You should have parents. You should have a partner. You have a baby, so you definitely have a partner. So what's going on? What's your partner? Oh, my partner is there. That's how you can even talk. They will be like, okay, you know what? Today is Sunday. Is it possible if we can meet somewhere, They
can even send someone to reach out to you.
Churches, they have what we call reach out.
Yes.
You go out, sometimes in the city center, you see these people sharing pamphlets and that, If you have a problem, you chat with these people, like, see, I know this and this and that, but is there any way? They will say, okay, we can help you. Come in. One of the ladies says, are you a member? She says, no, but I can come to your church. And the lady said, she was like, okay, you know what? Let me and you go together. And we'll go to the shops. I want to show you that I want to buy baby milk for my kids. I'm looking at the video. I'm like, if I was one that picked that call, I'd be like, is this a prank?
Yeah.
Like you just pick the number and you just go say, I want baby milk now. Why? If it's like that, if I'm the one in charge of the money, don't I want pizza and shawarma? I could just walk in there and take the money. Anybody can, if it's like that, anybody can just walk into the church and just go take money from the offering bags and take it away without explaining. How does the money get into the offering bags? It's people that put it in there. And people are like, oh, we need to start taxing the churches. Bruv, why? There are some churches that close down. There's no money for funding.
Yeah.
Some churches, they will literally be begging their members like, oh, bruv, our rent is this and that. We need to pay. How does the money come? The manna does not fall from heaven again.
Doesn't.
It's the people in the church that do that voluntarily.
And I also noticed that a lot of the young ones nowadays, they don't like going to church.
Nobody goes to
the
church.
church is more of elderly people now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like they are just enjoying their life. And I also noticed the culture here does not encourage churches like Nigeria.
Exactly.
You understand? Like Nigeria now, everybody goes to church. It's like of a way of life. Yeah, they don't even see any reason.
Do you know how much they pay for Sunday working?
Yeah.
Double salary.
Yeah.
You work Monday to Friday, yeah. Say you're working in like a kind of like a healthcare and that, you know.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday day shift is this say like £12.
Yeah.
Sunday shift is like £28. Now imagine me, I can go to work on Sunday and then £28. But I decide, you know what, I want to go to church. I just want to. You know, I could go and work. So this place does not really encourage church.
Yeah.
I meet many people, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in. I was chatting with a friend of mine. She was like, oh, she doesn't really believe in God. But now she's beginning to believe. She's beginning to see because this and that, this and that. I was like, I fair dues. You know, me and her, we had like a serious conversation about this. You know, I was like, bro, you don't expect that I should just take a phone and just call. Hello, at church? Yes. I need baby formula. Fine. It's a heroic stuff. Somebody will want to step in, but imagine her calling the church like, "Hi, I need a new gown for a party I want to go to." Make that make sense?
Yeah, but what from her point of view, it's a baby. So,
so she used something very noble.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's the explanation. But she should also realize that she's not the only person that calls the church.
Exactly.
There are
even the church calls the church.
Yes, there are thousands of people that need help.
That's why we go. When you go to church, if everything was working out fine for you and that, most people will not. They will say, "What's the need for God then?"
Yeah.
You know, I've got a car, I've got a house, I've got a wife, I've got this, I've got 762 billion in the account. What do I need? You that you're preaching to me. How much do you have?
In your account, yeah.
What do you have to show for yourself? Many of these celebrities and that, you know, they don't really like carry church on their head, you know, but they've got millions, they've got billions. Why not pick the phone, and call Chris Brown's agency or something and say, "Oh, I need baby milk." It's like, bro, is that what you're calling me? Are you calling me for booking?
You won't even be able to.
You can't even get to these people.
Yeah,
but because the church has put themselves in such a place where, okay, fine, I'm not trying to cite that what they did was fine, you know. But what the lady is doing, she's just calling church like the church is at her beck and call, like, "Oi, I need baby milk. Give it to me." Yeah,
that's they have, you know, when you're looking at something from outside, you have one preconception of how it should be.
Preconception, exactly.
And since you are not part of it, you don't know how it actually is.
Exactly.
And when the members, how many of the members have they taken care of?
Exactly. You come to some churches, you see the people inside, you're like, what is this? You won't want to come back again because the whole place the carpet is not really done. It's, you know, the apartment is shady, you know. You won't want to come there again. But you come to church, you see everywhere is grand and you're like, okay, this church has money. Next thing you do, you take a phone and you're like, all right, give me money. I want to buy something for my baby. Give me. That's not what the church is there for. The church is there to edify the saints, you know. What they did, what she did, am I saying what the church did is good? Not really. Because what most churches preaching, give. Yes, we give. But where do all this money go to?
Depends on the church. It depends on the church. For example, like I can speak about the Catholic Church.
Where does the money go? Where does those offering go?
First of all, the offering is not, the Reverend Father is not the one that actually counts the offering. It's members like me and you,
okay,
that will count the offering.
All right.
Now, there are different collections. So some collections are for development of the church, okay, and maybe if there are some things that needs to be achieved in that period, they'll use the money. Then there are some amounts that maybe, let's say external body comes around and like maybe they need some funding, we could support with that money. But most often than not, there's accountability. There's a record. There's a record.
A track for it.
That's from the Catholic Church. I can explain it for, but
so which one is the one that they used to buy motor for the pastor?
From the Pentecostal, you already know how many. We have thousands of Pentecostal churches in Nigeria. If you even walk from one street,
churches everywhere.
You understand. So even in the UK, there are Pentecostal churches. Now I cannot really speak about something I'm not really familiar with, but I can speak about Nigeria. In Nigeria, most churches are businesses.
Yeah.
Yes, most churches are businesses. Yeah, most churches are businesses. You heard me right.
Even the Catholic Church.
I said.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Even the Catholic Church in Nigeria, they used to overdo. They overdo sometimes. They understand, but still there's still accountability.
But there's supposed to be accountability. I think you cannot just, nobody can just walk in and just go take money from the church and do. Left to me, if it was me, and I know you, if you had come in and I seen you, guy, is it possible? Can I get, say, £20? I want to get baby milk for my baby. I look and says, okay, I will see who I can chat to. If I need to talk to the welfare department, we'll talk to them like, oh, there's a lady here. It's her first time. In my church, for every pregnant lady, once you're giving birth, the whole church, there's a welfare department. We make a contribution and we give it to the person, We love babies. I play with kids a lot. Hey.
not in the church. PDF.
Not that you get me.
But the funny thing is that for you to even think about that, because people think spoiled. You get normally you being close to kids should not be like a red flag. Should be normal. Everybody should be close to kids. But in 2025, saying that you are close to kids,
what I mean is that I'm a role model.
Yeah, role model. Yeah,
I don't play with kids.
Actually, to be honest, is the environment we are that is causing this. Normally, you're not even supposed to even be asked to be clarifying.
So I put that one first. I had to first make sure that you guys understand that I don't mean like exactly. Go and check my track record clean. Like it's fun. Just come, have fun.
Because kids are curious. They like to know new things and like to try new things. You understand?
I used to be an MC. I used to host parties. Do a couple of other things voluntarily.
Yeah.
In my opinion, what the lady did, was it really necessary? No.
The social achievement didn't make any sense.
Imagine she had called all these churches and everybody decided to give her. Now she has like 200 baby formulas. Then it will not end there. If the church wants to do it, when they give you in a good moral scenario, I'm not just going to give you baby milk. Oh, your baby is this. Oh, can we add this? Like if you go to most schools when they give the children stuff, they also add some other things. Can we give you milk? Do you want clothes? Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this?
Try and see how they can support you so you can stand on your own later.
Because the food is going to finish. And we don't want you to come back and be like, oh, the food is finished. Give me something next, We'll try to see how we can set you up. Clothes, baby washing, everything. How to make everything like good and stabilized. It's not just the baby milk, because today you call, give me baby milk, they give you. Tomorrow you call, give me baby shoes. Next morning you call, give me, and they'll be like, do you want to come in and have some counseling therapy with us? Because you cannot just be calling like, we are picking this call. It's not even the pastor that picks the call, mind you. When the church closes, it's another member of the church that maybe handles the church phone to take maybe inquiries that they can pass on to the pastor. So most times before they can even get to the pastor, it might take a couple days. So if you called me and I was the one with the phone and he says, hey, I'm from this, I need this, I'm like, okay, you're calling the church. Fine. I will pass this to the pastor. It might take a couple days, but I will let your request be made known. Because there are other people that have called for this, that. But if she had come and had seen someone that really wanted something, I'd give it. I don't care what you want to use the money for. I was one day. Let me shock you. One day I was chilling, in town, and I met this guy. He was like, "Oh, I've got £1. Can you give me like extra £4? I need £5. I need to." And I looked at him, suspicious, innit? And I gave him the money. He was like, "You just gave me the money like that." I said, "Right." It was £4. It was coins, and it was like, I'm going to use this to buy drinks. I said, "Enjoy. It's Friday." And he walked off with the money. It's money it's money. It's paper. It finishes, so if you have the opportunity to help, just help. If it's not in your power, what if that you're calling me, do you know what I'm going through? I like the way the other sects were like, you want baby milk, come in, and then they do this for you. without wanting to know who you are, what you are. That's how I think the church should be. Because there was, if you read the Bible, there was one time Jesus came to the church and they found out that the church was full of people buying and selling. And he had to scatter everything, brought out whips and whipped everybody out of there. You know, because fine, the church is becoming a place where they just preach without actions, without backup plans, they just come, you know, good morning church, this and that, offering time, take, go.
So basically, what you're saying now is that they're taking from the people, but they are not actually giving back.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it can look that way, but it's not that way. Depends on the church. It's not that way, because the church will not start telling you all the good deeds they've done.
Exactly.
The church does a lot of good deeds.
That's true.
So
here, where I am here, there's the pastor of the church. There's a place where she like does a couple business though. If you're hungry, go there. Everybody in that area knows the lady.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, go there. Like, hey, mama, please, I'm a little bit hungry. She will give you food.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I come to the shop to like chill and I see some of the folks coming and they just carry stuff and take and go. And I want to pay for stuff. I'm like, I've seen you give somebody something, what, like 30 pounds. I bought something 20 pounds. She's like, come on, I know you've got the money, just pay for it. Don't. I'm like, but you're giving all these people. I start feeling, you're
feeling
giving
like you're being cheated.
Not really cheated though, because it's her discretion.
Yeah.
She comes and then these people want some and she gives them. Yeah. And what I'm taking is less than what they're taking. I'm like, what's? You know?
People want to run out of business.
She's like, just pay. You are worth more than that.
Yeah.
It's more blessed to give than to receive. How did they say that himself? Just do and go. But there are sometimes when I come, I say, I'm not paying. When I say, I'm not paying. No. This jollof fries that you are selling, I mean, that one is for me.
Yeah.
And she was just laugh at me and then I go take it, you know, and vibe. But I think there's an order to things. Yeah. And for this lady to come, it's now like making it seem that one is better than the others. We're all human beings.
Yeah, and the main thing is that the intention for that video was just
the intention behind it.
It's just
Muslim, Christian, there's war going on in different countries. Yeah. Go and place the call and see if you can end the war with a call.
Yeah.
You know, even if irrespective of who you are, Christian, Muslim, traditionalist, just be a good person.
Yeah,
there's
because in the truthful thing is that it's not by what your religion is.
It's not by your sex. It's not by what religion.
You are. It's based on you as the person.
There's like, say, you want to tell me that if we gather all the Muslims and all the Christians are going to be bad people and all the Muslims are going to be good people.
It doesn't
work that way. Fine, there are people that they are good outwardly, but go and meet them, go and live with them for like a month. And see if see how they treat their family, see how they treat their wives, you know, see how they treat their kids, see how they treat their neighbors, see how they treat other people. It's not like that. So you just come in to say, oh, because I called the church. Did you walk into the church?
Yeah.
Did they kick you out? You didn't. You just picked. I saw most of it. Carry phone to record. It's easy. Talk is cheap. Hello, is cheap, give me baby milk. No, look at this church, ma'am. And you think you are doing right. What will the video will just deter people from that's why the Bible says at the last day there will be false prophet.
Yeah.
So this thing now, it will go viral. Most people that are trying to look for God, you know, they might start looking for God in the wrong place. There are people I've met that are generally curious. They're like, I do not believe in God. And sometimes we just have discussions and they speak. Sometimes I listen. But me, I'm just like, whatever you want, do what you want. I can't force you. There are some sects, yeah. They say it's fine, we are the good ones. But if you say you tear their holy book,
yeah,
and they are not apologetic about it. It's just a book. They're like, no, it's not just a book. What if it's in a house, yeah, and it's getting, but they're like, no, save the book first. Leave your kids. You save the book. It's a book.
It's not just a book. It's the content of the book. But I understand what you mean.
Go and buy one of the books, yeah, and tear it in their front. These are the people that are very nice. You tear their book.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
You know, so I'm not trying to say this is good, this is bad. You know, everything always has the front and the back. in the moral lesson, let's just be good people. I love Muslims though. You know where Ramadan happens?
That's when you can eat.
Bro, just walk into the mosques. If we eat. When they are doing their Eid, I love it because they do rams, you know?
Yeah.
And they don't mice their meat. Big portions of meat. When I was in Nigeria, you know, there's one lady, she's like an alaja. Once it's Eid, before then you will see the rams that she's bought already. She's not got much kids, but she buys big ones, like 4. And then once it's time like this, in the morning, they've put the animal down, you know, in the evening, there's rice, there's meat, we got alaja, drinks, food. The love is real.
Yeah.
You know, she's doing it because she wants to.
Yeah.
She's not being forced to. She feels it's one of her moral duties to do.
Yeah.
And some Christians, you know, when it's time for Christmas, you know, they're cooking, they're giving everybody, you know. It is like that. We're not trying to say I'm good, I'm bad. No, we're just human beings. We're trying to make the world a better place for everybody.
Yeah.
So irrespective of what you believe in, have some food. You get me? Even the Catholic too, when they do their bazaar, you know, I come there.
Yeah, you come for the bazaar.
I come, I eat rice. Am I a Catholic? No. Yeah. But once it's time for that stuff, I come. There's no discrimination there.
And nobody will stop you. They will not come and shake you. Yeah, so that's it.
When it's Ramadan, I go there, I eat with them. I have loads of Muslim friends. One of my friends here, Zubi, my man. When he stays in Mani now, when he comes here, we're driving everywhere. Good guy. Yeah. You know, I've got Christian friends, I've got Muslim friends, I've got straight friends, I've got curved friends, I've got every friend. I'm not looking for what I can get from them. If you're a good person, I think I'm a good person.
Yeah.
Let's just live life in happiness. I'm not here to say, oh, I should call this church and say, no, I should go and work. If I cannot work, if I have a disability, then I should join some maybe disability scheme, you know. And the government, that's what the job of the government is, to help you with this one. What I'm looking at is that I think in America, they are cutting down some benefit stuff.
Yeah.
So people that are on benefits are actually losing out on all these things.
Yes.
So, and then they're like, okay, trying to make ends meet. So if this video was actually real, yeah, and a lady that actually needed stuff called, you know,
of course,
or went there, imagine if a lady had gone to the church, like, please, can I get help? You know,
of course she would.
And then she was kicked out.
Not possible.
Everybody would be like, hey.
But you know that's not possible. It's not possible.
Let's say it happened that way. But this one is somebody sitting down in the comfort of their homes. One of the ladies said, I can travel. Where do you stay? I stay in here, you know. And the lady was like, but where the church is in this place. She was like, I can travel down. In my mind, I'm like, if you can travel down, the cost of transportation should be enough to get you baby milk. Baby milk is not £500. It's like £14. I don't know. I've not got a baby yet. All of you that have a baby, you tell me. It's not expensive. You know, so
it's actually expensive, but not as expensive as they're making it look like.
Exactly. Yeah. When the COVID happened, people were stocking up on tissue papers, and then in Costco, there were no tissue papers. I'm looking at people like, tissue papers? Is that what you're fighting for?
Some people use water.
Use the bidet. In Saudi, they have that bidet stuff, you know, it's on the tap and then you can
I think most of their toilets don't have the bidet, so.
Get plastic. Come. You know,
but I guess you're
focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on, does that really matter? It doesn't really matter. What matters is let us all be good people.
Yeah, we have a lot of problems in the world that we're bothering about baby milk.
Baby milk is nice, you know, because there are some
nutrients.
You get me? If you don't have baby milk, squeeze what
happened to the natural baby milk?
That's what I was going to say. Give your baby milk now.
Well, I don't understand why people. I don't know why they like to give formula. At what age they normally give formula? I mean, after wow.
No, some people do like exclusive 6 months. You know, like when you give birth, just natural milk for like 6 months. Some see maybe 3 months and then you try to win. Some just start up with baby formula. I don't know how it works. It depends on I've not really done the mathematics on that. If you marry a nice lady, she's like, you know what, I want my baby to be energetic and this and that. Exclusive 6 months. It takes energy, you know. But if you can't do it. 3 months, 1 month, 1 day. I don't know. When I get there, I will cross the bridge. Yeah. When we invite a lady to the platform, they will tell us. But for now, I see no reason. But why the video is compelling is because they use like they are trying to tug at people's heartstrings. Oh, my baby.
Yeah, very big. Children, especially babies, are one of the most special.
We should treasure them. You know, these are the future of tomorrow. And she's like, "Oh, my baby I need baby milk." I'm like, "Who are you calling? Don't you have anybody in your sphere of contact that you can call? If you can't." Let's just I'm just giving my own 2 points. I'm not trying to say what I'm saying is the only way of things.
Yeah,
you know? I'm just giving my own 2 cents.
Yeah, so that's how we see it.
That's how I'm seeing it.
So we might be wrong, but we're right. So guys, thank you guys for watching. And the comment section is there. Make sure to leave your own suggestions or what you think about the situation. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Peace.